Okay, good morning. Now you can type your present in chat box. Type your attendance in your chat box. Okay, shall we start? Then now we are
Yes,
going
miss.
to, okay, now we are going to do some grammar activities. Okay, you can
Okay.
take page number 121, 121. Okay, did you
Good
take?
morning, miss.
Good morning. Take page number 121. Got it? Okay. There you can see sentences, isn't it? Sentences. Before that, can you say what is a sentence? What is a sentence?
A group of words joined.
No
Yes.
sense, complete sense.
Yes, we can say that sentence is a group of words which makes a sense, isn't it? You will get a sense, a group of words. Here you can see a sentence is a group of words that make a complete sentence. Okay, there are how many types of sentence are there? How many types? Four. Okay, very good. There are 4 types of sentence. Did you know what are the 4 types? 4 types of sentences.
Declarative, assertive, interrogative, imperative, and exclamative.
Yes, declarative sentence is also known as assertive sentence. That means both declarative and assertive are same. That is only one, okay? 4 types means declarative, then interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory, which are declarative or assertive, then interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory. These are the 4 types of sentences. Can you define what is an assertive sentence or declarative sentence? Assertive sentence or declarative sentence? You can't see the definition there, but what's your idea about an assertive or declarative sentence?
Miss, number ഒന്ന് പറയൂ, miss.
And Maria, please say once more.
Miss, page number ഒന്ന് പറയൂ.
Page number 121. Sridev, did you know what is an assertive sentence or declarative sentence?
No, miss.
No. Sean and Faith, please turn on your video.
Miss, my camera is complaint.
Okay, okay. Then assertive or declarative sentence state something. It will be a statement. For example, we can say that my name is Anu. This is a statement, isn't it? Declarative or assertive sentences are statement, or we state something in a declarative sentence or assertive sentence. That is, here the sentence begins with a capital letter. You should mark that a sentence begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop. In the case of declarative or assertive sentence, a sentence begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop. Okay. Then sometimes there will be question mark at the end. Sometimes there will be exclamation mark at the end, isn't it? But in the case of assertive sentence or declarative, assertive and declarative are same. Assertive sentence is also known as declarative sentence. So you can say that okay, so you can say that we can say that assertive sentence, in assertive sentence we can make a statement or declare a declare something or state. Is it clear? For example, Shruti will visit us tomorrow. It's a statement. In the beginning there will be a capital letter. In the end there will be a full stop. Is it clear? Is it clear? Assertive sentence, yes. Then next one is interrogative sentence. Interrogative means ask questions. Interrogative sentence means ask questions. Then what will be the type of that interrogative?
Begins with capital and ends with question mark.
Yes, it begins with capital letter and it will be a statement. It will be a question. It begins with a capital letter and ends with a question mark. For example, what's your name? W will be in capital letter, isn't it? And at the end, you can see a question mark, isn't it? So we can say that it's an example for interrogative sentence. Then next one is imperative sentence. Imperative sentence. Do you have an idea about imperative sentence? Did you know?
Begins with capital and ends with exclamation mark.
Ends with full stop. We can say that it begins with the capital letter and ends with full stop, but some specialty for this kind of sentences. Imperative sentence. Did you know what is specialty? Imperative sentences are either command or request or suggestion. It will be either a command or request or a suggestion. Okay. In the case of assertive sentence, it will be a statement. In the case of interrogative, it will be a question. Then in the case of imperative, it will be a command or request or a suggestion. For example, switch off the fan. Switch off the fan. It is a command, isn't it? Switch off the fan. And here you can see that the S of the switch will be in capital letter and the sentence ends with a full stop. But the tone is a command. So we can say that it is an example for imperative sentence. Then request, please give me a pen. Please give me a pen. Example. Another example for imperative sentence. Please give me a pen. It is a request, isn't it? You can start P as capital letter and after give me a pen, there will be a full stop. Okay. Then suggestion. What will be an example for suggestion? Okay, let us play badminton. Let us play badminton. It's a suggestion, isn't it? We can suggest many things like, okay. So, imperative sentence. In short, we can say that imperative sentence includes suggestion, command or request. It begins with the capital letter and ends with the full stop. Is it clear? Okay. Then last one. Last one is exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory sentence.
Begins with the capital letter and ends
Yes.
with the exclamation.
Exclamation.
Yes. Begins with the capital letter and ends with the exclamation mark. We use this type of sentence in order to express our sudden feeling. Sudden feeling. This type of exclamatory sentences are used to express our sudden feeling. Okay, is it clear? Can you give an example for exclamatory sentence? Anyone? Exclamatory sentence.
Today is your birthday.
Exclamate.
Miss, why are you doing that?
That's an interrogative question. At the end.
Miss, I am going to Kannur.
No, that's an example for assertive sentence. Statement.
I am so happy. I am so happy.
That's also a statement. Statement means declarative sentence. What a beautiful, what a fantastic. Yes, we can say that what a beautiful. Isn't it? What a pretty. Then you can mark a what a pretty, then you can mark an exclamation, isn't it? It shows our wonder. Got it? Is it clear? Okay, let's revise once more. Okay, first one, declarative or assertive sentence. Faith, can you say an example for assertive sentence? Faith, are you there?
Yes, Miss. Yes.
Okay. Can you give an example for declarative or assertive? Both are same.
Mm,
You can simply say, my name is Faith. That's an example for declarative, isn't it? It's a statement, isn't it?
okay.
Okay. In declarative or assertive sentence, we state something. Begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop. Okay. Faith, did you got?
Yes, Miss.
Okay. Then next one, interrogative sentence. Sridev, can you give an example for interrogative sentence?
Miss, excuse me, Miss.
Okay, Faith, you can say.
Miss, first capital letter, last full stop വരുമെന്നല്ലേ പറഞ്ഞേ?
Yes, that is declarative or assertive sentence.
അപ്പൊ my name is Faith എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ full stop വരില്ലല്ലോ.
Yes, you can write a full stop there. If you are writing about you, what will you do? Okay, then we can take another sentence. If it is difficult to understand, then we can take another example. Okay. Shruti will visit us tomorrow. Faith. Okay, we can take another example. Shruti will visit us tomorrow. It is a statement, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. So you begin with what?
Statement.
Yes, statement is begin with the
Capital.
yes.
Capital letter and full stop.
Yes, ends with the full stop. Is it clear?
Full stop. Yes, Miss.
Okay. Then next one, Interrogative sentence. Sridev, okay, you can answer an example for interrogative sentence. There is Sridev. Leave. Okay, then Anne Maria, you can say an example for interrogative sentence.
What are you doing there?
Yes, what are you doing? Here, the sentence begins with a capital letter and ends with a question mark. That is interrogative sentence denotes a question. Okay, then the next one, imperative sentence. Imperative sentence. Ijaz, you can say an example for imperative sentence.
Can you take that pen?
Okay. Could you request? Okay. Then next one, last one, exclamatory sentence. Sean, give an example for exclamatory sentence.
What a beautiful.
Yes, what a beautiful. Okay, then I think it's clear for you. Is it clear? Faith, is it clear? Faith, can you hear me?
Yes, miss.
Okay, is it clear? Types of sentence?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Then here you are going to study about affirmative or negative sentence. You can see that affirmative or negative sentence, isn't it? Declarative sentence can be either affirmative or negative. Here we are taking the particular case of declarative sentence. Declarative sentence can be either affirmative or negative. Then we can look what is affirmative sentence. Affirmative sentences affirm or state something. Yes, it is state. It's a statement about something. We have already discussed that in declarative sentence we state something, isn't it? Like that. Here, affirmative sentence. Declarative sentence, affirmative and negative sentences are also part of declarative sentence. Affirmative sentence affirm or state something. You can see an example. Mandarin is difficult language to learn. Mandarin is a difficult language to learn. That is a statement, isn't it? That is an affirmative sentence. You should remember that this is an example for affirmative sentence. Then you can see the example for negative sentence. Then you will get the difference between this affirmative and negative. Negative sentence also states something, but they contain words like no or not in them. Okay. In negative sentence or negative sentences are also statements, but what is the specialty for that? There will be a no or not. Yes, no or not in that sentence. In negative sentence, you can see the words no or not. Is it clear? It will be a statement, but you can see no or not in that. Negative sentence can be changed into affirmative ones and vice versa. Okay, here is an example. No student can enter school at 8 a.m. No student can enter school at 8 a.m. Here you can see no, isn't it? But it is a statement. So we can say that it is a negative statement. No or not. Then negative sentence can be changed into affirmative ones and vice versa without changing the meaning of the original sentence. Yes, we can change an affirmative sentence into a negative sentence. Why or vice versa? Vice versa means negative sentence to affirmative. Otherwise, affirmative to negative sentence. We can change one affirmative sentence into a negative sentence. or we can change one negative sentence into a affirmative sentence. You can see the example. Gursharan is absent today. Affirmative. In affirmative sentence, we can say Gursharan is absent today. Then in negative, we can change this affirmative sentence into negative sentence. You can see that Gursharan is not present today. Whether there is any change in meaning in these two sentences, whether the meaning is changed or not? No. Both the meanings are same, isn't it? Yes. We can change affirmative sentences into negative, but the meaning will be same. There is no change for the meanings. Okay. Now, next example. Betty is the best player in the team. Betty is the best player in the team. It is an affirmative sentence. It is a statement and it is an affirmative sentence. We can see the negative of this affirmative sentence. No other player in the team is as good as Betty. Whether there is any change in the meaning? Here also we can understood that, but Betty is the best player. In negative sentence also we can get the idea Betty is the best player, isn't it? It is said in a different way. No other player in the team is as good as Betty. Is it clear? Any doubt? No doubt. Okay. Betty is Betty is the best player in the team, and no other player in the team is as good as Betty. These two are same in meaning, but the structure of the sentence is different. Okay. In negative sentence, you can see no or not. Okay. Then last example. He is stronger than you. He is stronger than you. And negative sentence, you are not as strong as him. You are not as strong as him. That means that also resembles he is stronger than you, isn't it? These two words are same, but written in different forms. One is in affirmative statement and another one is in negative sentence. Is it clear? Any doubt? Okay. Dia, any doubt? Okay. Then we often use contractions such as doesn't, aren't, wouldn't, and so on for the negative. Okay. Yes. Doesn't means what? What is the full word for doesn't?
Does not.
Yes, does not. We use the contracted form, isn't it? Doesn't is the contracted form or short form. And aren't. What is the full form of aren't?
Are not.
Are not. Yes. Wouldn't?
Would not.
Would
Yeah.
not.
Yes, would not. Very good. Then you have an activity. Read these sentences from the story, The Conceited Python. Now change them into negative sentence without changing their meanings. Yes. Here you can see some affirmative sentence. You should change these sentence into negative sentence without changing their meanings. Without changing their meanings, you should change these sentences into negative. First one, she will leave the minute she knows there is a snake in the house. How can we write that? Okay, you can write there. I will
Miss,
say. Okay, okay.
വുഡിന്റെ ഒക്കെ ചേർക്കാവോ? വുഡിൻ.
Yes. Are
Okay.
here that is not. Are means not. We want not or no in negative sentence, isn't it? Okay. She will leave. She will leave the minute she knows there is a snake in the house. How can we change it to this sentence into a negative sentence? You can write there. She will no longer stay. She will no longer stay in the house in the minute she knows there is a snake in it.
Miss, once more.
Okay, I will write. She will no longer stay in the house in the minute she knows there is a snake in it.
Miss, ഇത് നോട്ട്ബുക്കിന്റെ എവിടെയാണ് എഴുതുന്നുണ്ടേ?
You can write it in the textbook.
Okay.
Page number 121. Write in small. There is not space, okay? So you should write in small. Okay, did you write? What's the difference between here? She will no longer stay in the house in the minute she knows there is a snake in it. Here?
There will be come no.
No. Yes. In negative sentence, there will be no or not. And you can see here, no longer stay in the house, isn't it? Whether there is any change in meaning in the case of she will leave the minute she knows there is a snake in the house. But meaning change ആയിട്ടുണ്ടോ?
No.
Yeah, okay. Then shall we move to the next one?
Yes, Miss.
Yes.
Yes. Second one. But when he got to the guava tree, the python had gone. But when he got to the guava tree, the python had gone. How can we change this sentence? You can replace the word had gone. But when he got into the guava tree, the python The python was no longer there. You can write was no longer there. Is it clear? You can write, but when he got into the guava tree, the python was no longer there. The python was no longer there. There is difference only in the last part of the sentence. Okay.
Miss, can you repeat second one?
But, okay, I will repeat. But when he got to the guava tree, but when he got to the guava tree, comma, the python was no longer there. The python was no longer there. Got it? Yes. Shall we move to the next one? Dia and Faith?
Yes, miss.
Okay. Third one, the hunt continued. The hunt continued. How can we change this? Without changing the meaning. Okay. The hunt continued means it's an easy one. The hunt continued. Any idea? Okay, I will say the hunt did not stop. The hunt did not stop. That means the hunt continued, isn't it? Yes. So you can write the hunt did not stop. The hunt did not stop. Did you write? Okay. Then the next one. Fourth one. The python is becoming vain. So it should be easier to catch him. The python is becoming vain. So it should be easier to catch him. How can we change the sentence into a negative sentence without changing its meaning? Any idea? Sean. Okay, you can try.
The python is becoming vain, so it should be not difficult to catch him.
Yes, very good. That's the correct answer. Very good, Sean. You can write there. The python is becoming vain. The python is becoming vain. So the python is becoming vain, comma. So it should not be, it should not be difficult. It should not be difficult to catch them. Sorry, catch him. It should not be difficult to catch him. Okay.
Miss, it is?
It should not be difficult to catch him. Difficult. 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 The python is becoming vain, comma. So it should not be difficult to catch him. Okay. Is it clear? Then, shall we move to the next one? Fifth one. Okay. On Mabel had already left by the time we set up the trap. On Mabel had already left by the time we set up the trap. How can we change this sentence into a negative sentence?
On Mabel not leave there by the time we set up the trap.
Okay, you can write on Mabel was no longer there at our house by the time we set up the trap. Okay, I will repeat it once more. Aunt Mabel was no longer
Miss no longer ആണോ?
no longer LONGER no longer 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 there 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 at our house, no longer there at our house by the time we set up the trap. By the time we set up the trap. Okay. I will read it once more. Aunt Mabel was no longer there at our house by the time we set up the trap. Is it clear? Yes. Now, okay, we can wind up the class. Before that, today we have studied about types of sentence, and in the case of declarative sentence, there are two types. Declarative sentence is also divided into two types, that is affirmative or negative sentence. And in affirmative sentence, we can make a statement. And in the case of negative sentence, we use either no or not, isn't it? But there is no change of meaning. We can change an affirmative sentence into a negative sentence and vice versa, isn't it? Okay. I think it's clear for you. Any doubt?
No, miss.
വീഡിയോ എന്താ ഓണാകാത്തെ?
ഫെയ്ത്തിന് വീഡിയോയ്ക്ക് എന്തോ പ്രോബ്ലം ഉണ്ടെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു.
ഫെയ്ത്ത് വീഡിയോ ഓണാക്കിയേ. എന്താ പ്രോബ്ലം?
സാറേ മറ്റേ ഫോണില സാറേ കയറിയ
ഫെയ്ത്തിന്റെ വീഡിയോക്ക് എന്താ പ്രോബ്ലം?
ക്യാമറ കംപ്ലൈന്റാ.
ഓക്കെ, അടുത്ത പീരീഡ് കുഞ്ഞാറ്റയുടെ ഫോണിൽ കയറിക്കോ കേട്ടോ.
ഓക്കെ.
ദിയ, വാട്ട് ഹാപ്പൻ ടു യു? ദിയക്ക് എന്താ ക്യാമറയ്ക്ക് പ്രോബ്ലം? ദിയ,
പറയുന്നത് ക്ലിയർ ആവൂല.
ക്യാമറ ഓൺ ആക്കിയ ദിയ.